Hello, Professor and fellow audience. Today I'd like to give my speech on my capstone project, which is regarding the success of women in business. I'd like to start off by telling a little bit of a story, and it goes like this. There's a woman, and she happens to be the president and CEO of a successful PR firm. She's in an extremely important meeting, and she's there with other CEOs from other PR firms, except they're all men. They're discussing the possibility of her company buying out their firms because they're having financial problems and they're going under, but they don't want to resort to bankruptcy. Now, before I get to the end of the story, I'd like to say the process of researching the topic of this capstone project has given me the confidence to speak about the subject, especially given the fact that I'm a woman. And although we live in a society where women are still considered a minority, women have shown to be capable leaders and have demonstrated that they are perfectly suited to innovate and to lead business in a growing global economy, even with differences in strategy and values and the way that success is interpreted by men and women. Business has been evolving for years, and women are taking a front seat on that journey that leads to success. A woman can do anything just as good, if not better, than a man can. We've heard that for quite some time now. But the truth is that women have had some difficulties with getting the respect and recognition that they deserve in the business world. Now, in regards of the perception of success between men and women. Men are driven by the desire to attain prestige, power, monetary rewards. To a man, it's all about winning. Women are driven by the ability to contribute to their community, the quality of life, their family. And of course, they like to win as well, but they're interested in being valued and respected. A man considers himself successful when his company turns a large profit, whereas a woman, she's interested in turning that large profit, but she's also interested in having her company have a good reputation in the community and for it to be viewed as a great place for people to work. Strategies and values between men and women. Clearly, a business requires well-defined, effective strategies that are going to serve as a literal game plan for determining where the company is going and how exactly it's going to get there. The majority of female business owners described their business strategies as stressing quality, service, better prices, and a limited line of products or services. Male entrepreneurs, however, depending on the strategy that was implemented, he would display the values that were associated with the type of strategy that was used. Now let's get on to some female success stories. The first one that came to mind for me was Oprah Winfrey. She's become quite the household name. She's the owner of a TV network. She has a girls' school in Africa. She has a successful magazine that has sold millions and millions of copies. And she loves to educate and empower women. Another example is Ursula Burns. Mrs. Burns is the CEO and chair of Xerox. She's the first African American female to hold that position in a Fortune 500 company. She loves to interact with her employees. She said that it actually validates for them their importance and their belonging within the company. She thinks it's okay to make mistakes and to experience failure. But she says, let's get that done early on in the business, and let's recover from that quickly. My last example is Ellen J. Kullman. Mrs. Kullman is the CEO and the chair of DuPont. She's been with DuPont since 1988. She's the leader of a successful multinational company. Mrs. Kullman believes that by collaborating internationally with governments, innovators, partnering companies, they can provide better ways to solve the challenges that are faced with energy, food, and environmental protection needs. These women have become very well known for their success in the business world, and they've broken barriers that would have otherwise kept them from reaching the positions that they hold today, which have been achieved with great work and dedication. Women have had to work harder than men to get the powerful positions in business, but they have certainly made their mark. And as I said before, although we live in a society where women are still considered a minority, women have shown to be capable leaders, and they've demonstrated that they are perfectly suited to innovate and lead business in a growing global economy. Even with differences in strategies and values, the way that they interpret success in comparison to their equal male counterparts. Women are taking a stand. So about that story. The lady is there at the meeting, and they're all sitting down, and they come to an accord, and they're ready to sign contracts. She asked them to excuse her while she called for her executive assistant to come and bring her the contracts. Suddenly, a gentleman comes in and hands her the files. He excuses himself, and he walks away again. The other male CEOs, they jokingly say to her, "He's your assistant?" She says, "Yes, he used to be the CEO of my company before I took it over." Let's not underestimate the power and the determination of women in business today. Thank you.